let's talk about DK Metcalf quick.
Bring it.
So trade to the Steelers for the 52nd overall pick.
I thought that was it.
I know. I thought the same thing, too. And DK Metcalf given the big bag, too, where he got a $150 million extension.
We knew that.
Total from the Steelers.
Yep.
5 years, $150 million. And that is 4 new years, $132 a year. So that's really the money he got from them. He got paid. That's a price I would have paid for him.
We knew that was coming.
That's a trade I would have made with the 38th overall pick. He ended up in Pittsburgh. I think it says that for the Patriots, they're going to take their time. And think about this. Milton Williams is the highest paid guy in that locker room as of the recording of this podcast with that massive deal. I think they're being very methodical of who is the highest earner in their locker room. And they're being very methodical of the vets they bring in to mentor the young receivers. Because the room's going to get younger this year. There's going to be 2 rookies in that wide receiving room.
That's an interesting perspective.
Because even say if they went with a DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
He's not what he once was, but in the red zone and goal line, I mean, that's the guy you want on third down.
And you're desperate because your receivers suck.
But DeAndre Hopkins doesn't practice during the week.
Right.
Do you want the young receivers around that go, I don't need to practice.
No,
I could just play.
No.
It's things like that. And I like DK. I would have signed up for everything with DK Metcalf.
Me too.
I wanted all of that.
I'd have given him
and
this
a bag
contract.
of chips.
Yeah.
I would have done all of this. I wouldn't have changed a single thing.
Same.
I would have probably given him more money.
Yeah.
But they didn't get him. And the joke, of course, is, well, he wanted a warm weather contender.
Right.
The Steelers are closer than where the Patriots are. Simple as that.
You mean they're winning. You mean to
Great
winning.
defense.
Yeah.
Him and George Pickens. Okay, offensive line. We'll see the quarterback situation.
What do you mean we'll see the quarterback? This is why I call BS on these
he's
players.
He's an idiot.
Right.
Well, some of it is he's dumb. He's like, I don't know who your quarterback is. I'd rather play with him than Drake May.
That's what I'm saying.
Drake May, just pure eye test real quick, Trev.
Yeah.
Drake May is going to be making at some point $70 million a year, and he's going to be top 5 in the NFL. And I'm talking he's going to be playing when Josh Allen and Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are still playing. And he's going to be top 5.
Yep.
That's the thing with Drake May. DK Metcalf went to Pittsburgh. Yeah. That is what it is.
To get what? 1 year with Rodgers, one more year with a Russell Wilson?
Line?
Right. It's just ridiculous. And this is why I call BS on these players. And I told you this on air the other day when it happened. DK is not the first or the last guy to say this, and I say BS every time. When they say, I want to go to warm weather. I don't like that area. I don't want to go to that place. None of it matters. If your money is up, that's when the players come. That's all that matters. And this is another feather in my cap to say, I told you so, that you can't believe anything these players say. It always comes down to money. They don't even have a quarterback in Pittsburgh right now. And DK's like, yeah, how much? An extension? Yeah, I'll go there. No problem. What? Drake May and the Patriots would have been a much better fit. Drake May, for everything that George just told you, eye test. And then also, I think he could have got more money from the Patriots as well. And if the Seahawks had hustled right, they probably could have got a better pick as well.
That's exactly it. So I think the fact that the Seahawks only got the 52nd overall pick, I think the Patriots really didn't want DK. They used that doesn't fit in the system as probably an excuse.
Or what he said in the past.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't like New England, do you? No problem. You just messed your money up.
Pittsburgh's long, too. What was it? Too many syllables? Pennsylvania. 4. Pennsylvania. Massachusetts.
Wait, what is this trick?
Every time you never learned that in grade school? No. That's how you learn how many syllables are in a word. You hold your hand below your chin and go, Massachusetts. 4 syllables.
I love that they took the ISO cam while you do this.
2 syllables. George. 1
Do you
syllable.
look in the camera while you do this?
Ethan. That's our director, producer Ethan. J. 1. See?
Hooked on phonics. Works for me.
DK Metcalf. I was a good reader, terrible at math. Still am. I know contracts, though.
GM George.
I love that stuff.
GM George. Let's talk about Darnold.
I wish I learned geometry. I didn't.
We knew Darnold was
real quick. Patrick McCarty to the Jaguars. That's a guard, very versatile. Can play both sides, offensive tackle. Patriots aren't going to get him. Wanted him.
Yeah.
All right, go on. So Sam Darnold.
That's another. I would rather go to the Patriots than the Jags, but that's another topic for another day. Darnold, we were not shocked, right? We knew he was going to Seattle. We didn't know what the contract would look like, so we're not shocked by the move and the signing. I was a little shocked by the money. I thought Sam Darnold was going to get more in this market. I was a little surprised. Good for the Seahawks. Yep. But I was a little surprised Darnold didn't fleece someone for more money.
This is the Baker Mayfield. $50 million a year. Baker did 3 years, $100 million, got $50 million guaranteed. Darnold did 3,
For
100 million, 500,000. So 100.5 mil.
Yeah.
And they got 5 million more guaranteed. And what's funny, if you think about it, this is smart by the Seahawks, who are hitting reset. Traded Geno Smith for a 3rd-round pick. Traded DK Metcalf for a 2nd-round pick.
They have a lot of picks.
This is the contract they would have given Geno Smith.
Right.
They got 6 or 7 years younger at the quarterback position.
They did.
They got a guy that's pretty similar to me ceiling-wise. Maybe Darnold's ceiling is higher, but his floor is lower.
Yeah.
You know?
Feels like
But this is what Geno would have gotten, but except the Seahawks got younger and got more draft assets with a 2nd-year head coach. And Sam Darnold reunites with Clint Kubiak, who was his offensive coordinator when Darnold was in San Fran.
Yeah, they have a decent defense. They have some guys over there on the defensive side. They have 2 good running backs in Walker and Charbonnet. They just both get hurt, but you got to figure that out. Is Smith and Jigba, I guess, now is the one, right?
Yeah, he's a slot, though, so I think they have a lot of draft picks.
They have a lot of draft picks.
They can draft, who knows what they can do. Right now, they have the 18th, the 50th, the 52nd, the 82nd, and the 92nd overall pick. 5 picks in the top 95. That's what you want.
Yeah.
So
you just fill out holes in your roster.
And they could get plenty more.
I actually think that's a good move for the Seahawks. I just wonder the trickle-down effect to the Patriots. How does Darnold going there as opposed to a Tennessee or as opposed to some of the other teams we threw around? Because once Geno, our trigger for you and I, conversation-wise, once Geno got moved, we were like, okay, Darnold's going to Seattle. But I'm just wondering, how does that help or hurt the Patriots' big picture?
They just still want – it's good he didn't go to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because they still need a quarterback.
Or Cleveland.
Right. Cleveland, same thing. Still need a quarterback. We'll see what happens with Aaron Rodgers, if it's Giants or Pittsburgh for him.
Right.
You want those 3 teams to stay quarterback needy.
Yeah.
You want them to want Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or Jackson Dart. That's it. It kept him out of going in the top 3.
Right.
And it could have went both ways. If Darnold went 1 to Tennessee could have traded back, let the Giants pick Cam Ward. Then Cleveland goes hands up. All right, let's take Shedeur Sanders. We need a QB.
Yeah.
Tennessee goes Abdul Carter at 3 or Travis Hunter, and then someone falls at 4. All 3 of those teams have not found a quarterback yet. So that's how I think it's good that he didn't sign with one of those top 3 teams. So that I think it's simple. There's so much at it, and it still very well could be Abdul Carter, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Will Campbell go top 4.
Yeah, it could.
Could be that.
Shedeur ends up wherever he ends up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you go to would you go Jets and sit behind Fields or compete with Fields? Because it's not like Fields is a knockdown, drag out
that's a
QB1.
contract where you can afford 2 quarterbacks.
Right.
Like if Fields isn't playing, you'd be paying that money anyway.
Right.
If you went with someone big money, so.
Man.
I think it was a smart deal.
I can't believe there's a chance the Patriots get Travis Hunter. I thought it was over. I thought it was over. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw Carlton Davis's name, I was happy because I've been telling you. I called it. I was like, they're gonna spend some money on a cornerback too, to complement Gonzo. But the second thought in my mind was just like, damn, there goes Travis Hunter.
I love Carlton Davis.
Still alive.
They got bigger in the secondary by signing Carlton Davis, which is a wanted. I keep replaying that Rams game.
Yeah.
Where it's Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, just too big.
Terrorizing you.
Yeah, and just going inside, beating everyone. So all in all, Patriots, as of the recording of this podcast, have agreed to deals with Morgan Moses at right tackle, Carlton Davis at cornerback, Robert Spillane off-ball linebacker, Harold Landry as an edge rusher, Milton Williams as a defensive tackle, and also are bringing back Austin Hooper. That is so far.
That's right.
Also, Dan Moore Jr. went to the Titans. So that's a left tackle going.
Yeah,
good.
We talked about him.
All the Patriots got is Cam Robinson.
That's right.
Put up with his
Cam.
football character. I'm not worried about
whatever that means.
Bears continue to rebuild their offensive line. They got Drew Dahlman, 3 years, $42 million. So the Bears have added Joe Thuney, Drew Dahlman.
They've rebuilt
They continue to add on the inside.
Good for them.
Chiefs got Jalen Moore to play left tackle.
All right.
Buccaneers retain Chris Godwin.